And we are live. Hello folks, welcome to episode 4 of Sonadow Play Ace Attorney. Today we're going to finish the Steel Samurai case and maybe get a start on DL6. And of course, joining me is my lovely girlfriend, IMShadow007. Say hi, hon.
Hello, hello!
Good. So, let's continue. And hopefully you're a bit more well rested than you were last week.
Yeah, plus I have to stay awake because I'm expecting a delivery, so I gotta keep my ears open.
Yeah, so if she just disappears, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn my volume down because I gotta keep an ear for the doorbell. I'm not even gonna read the stuff here.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Is that a pun?
Yes.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Hmm?
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you.
The van.
Hmm?
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, but with what happened, a monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it!
Yes, the van that you can clearly see is right-hand drive. Totally in America.
In America!
And it's also clearly a Toyota or a Suzuki.
My Toyota.
By yourself.
Yes.
And you didn't stop at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Never heard that phrase before.
But yeah, she's me.
Oh
I
dear.
usually, like that's kind of me. I usually respond with one word, with like just one word responses.
Me too, I'm not one for words usually.
Yeah.
Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Objection. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oof. No need to be on edge, Edgeworth.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4 p.m. and rehearsal was scheduled for 5 p.m. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on! All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, alright. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Ugh. Idiot.
It was a 15-minute break.
Did you have someone who can verify this?
So,
No, I mean someone else. All you need is 2 witnesses, the law of corroboration.
yep. One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. That's actually a staple in Scottish law. You need 2 witnesses, corroboration.
Really?
Yeah, you need at least 2 witnesses. You can't just have one. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak,
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
Let's see. Let me review the evidence first. 2:30 p.m. 2 p.m.
I forget. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute. Should I?
Oops. Didn't press
Nope.
that.
Mm. Uh. Should I look it up? I should probably look it up. Tarot Samurai Day 3. Hold on. Da 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 da.
That wasn't it.
No. Hold on, wait. Where is it? Day 3 trial. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay,
What?
hold on, wait. You know the murder took place during that 15-minute break. You need to find the contradiction in her testament. Present the steak plate on the 6th statement. The steak plate.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right.
The steak. Present the steaks. There you go.
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare.
Aha!
Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how.
Wait.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
Ugh!
I see.
Then what was Miss
Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Meeting the Steel Samurai.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying...
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all as the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you?
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh.
Yeah, 15 kilograms. That's 15 times 3. There's your answer.
Yeah. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
It was the fence. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
It was the fence.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But
What?
I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the steel samurai was not used as the murder weapon. Must be this... Oh. It's
Read
broken.
the description.
It's broken.
Yeah, it's broken. That was it.
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. I jumped the gun a bit.
Yeah, we did.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
That's debatable in this series. That's you.
Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was Stab's defense. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what the murder weapon then.
The fence.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying...
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died on the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? And returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. She had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
The van, for instance.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do this deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry the body.
The van. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body into Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
Let's see, when... Of course he was.
Of course Sal Manila... That name is hard as a tongue twister. Of course Sal Manila had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost. Something like that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... De Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course it's as a witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
Wait a minute.
Testify again?
Yeah, testify again.
I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
That's you.
Oh, right. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! To come so far only to fail.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes,
Yes!
Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
Oh, ah!
I love this series.
I see. Very well.
Objection! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see the point of making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well,
Yes, indeed. Verify, I say. Ergo.
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
That's you?
Okay. Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close.
Are you distracted by something?
No, I was having the guide with me to make sure we're good, in case we get stuck.
I don't want to use the guide all the time.
I know. She may be acting tough now, but if you put up on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy!
The witness will continue her testimony.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Ugh. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
The photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera?
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script in your direction notes? Do you have a cat next to you?
Yeah.
I could hear the purring.
This is Toby.
The script in your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. That was weird sentencing.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection! Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect the reason.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal, the director?
You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Yeah, so...
Wait a minute, Hammer wasn't injured?
No, he wasn't. That's a contradiction. He was dragging along one leg.
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Whoops.
Good eye, honey.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing this, well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen hard on times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. Wait. Do we have proof, though?
Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to you the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
The photo.
This is my proof. This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
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 No, it's me.
Oh.
What?
Oh, it's you. I guess we could say both, though.
Yeah. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. And that's it. When characters have their final breakdown like that, that's it.
That means you've won.
So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yay!
Pinkie Pie! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay, we're not even an hour in, so we've probably got time for a start of the DL6.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I honestly don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth!
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Oh, meet again?
What are you distracted by?
Sorry.
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Soon.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What, friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick? Well, to me, they're lovers, so ha!
Ugh. For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? They wanna fuck. Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? They gay.
Behave.
No.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Pink Princess. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You had to buy trading cards too, okay? We had to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
I wonder if they'll show his real...
Oh
yeah, sorry.
That was me. I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers, especially if he's wearing that.
He's so pretty.
You know, there was actually a great filler episode in the anime that showed a little backstory.
Really?
Don't you remember it? It showed Edgeworth and Phoenix as kids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry for the distraction. I was looking at the YouTube comments. That's all.
I see.
Yeah, because I was much to be sure, like, how the chat's doing and stuff in case there were any difficulties.
Yeah, if I remember, I haven't seen the episode in a little while, but Phoenix, Edgeworth, and Larry used to watch a show that was very similar to Power Rangers, kind of a precursor to the Steel Samurai. And yes, Edgeworth is actually a fan of the Steel Samurai. He's not making that up.
Really?
Yeah, even though Phoenix thought he was. Oh god, that music.
Oh god, this music.
It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas.
My baby!
That is a weird looking gun.
Why do bad things always happen at Christmas?
It's just a trope. It's a cliche.
No, but really, John Benet Ramsey's death, this case.
It's a trope.
I know. Bad things always happen during Christmas. Jesus.
If I remember, the anime changed the gun to a revolver, which is a much more common gun in Japan because that's what the Japanese police use.
Makes sense. Hey, Nick! Do you know there's any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Yeah, 'cause that's how they meditate.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Tien does that as well in Dragon Ball Z.
That's right. Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
It's not the same! Good idea! Okay.
So much for rushing spring waters.
Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip-tat to Nessie of the Loch Ness Monster. Hey!
Hey, honey, it's you!
I'm not the Loch Ness Monster.
Saying?
Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal.
Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? No, you should watch British news for a change. It's all negative.
Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in the shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Under pressure. Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose?
Good idea, Nick!
I was kidding! Apparently Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Although in reality, if a fireman's hose hit you, it would probably take your skin off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The pressure in those things is ridiculous.
Yeah, those things could, like, really tear your skin off.
Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder.
Gourd Lake again?
The body of a man found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended, sources inside the police department revealed. That the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Find out on CNN.
Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like...
Nick?
Yipes! Maya!
The fireman yelled at me when I called him. Ugh!
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick!
Yes, as the chat saying, we'll be facing Von Karma in this case.
Yep, the Von Karma case.
I'm looking forward to voicing him.
Did this happen, right?
Yeah, Gourd Lake in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir, nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir.
I just want to let the chat know, if you guys think Von Karma was bad, you have not played Trials and Tribulations.
No. Or maybe
just saying.
If they're just talking about this game specifically.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, just telling the chat, no. If you guys think Von Karma was bad, Wait till we get to trials and tribulations. You'd be surprised. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
Recruits. Pah! Ah! Hey, you're that Harry guy. Harry Butts.
Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name?
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the Japanese version of the anime, Von Karma was voiced by Solid Snake's actor.
Oh, yeah! Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer.
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat at Gourd Lake.
In that boat, there were two men. One of the men shot with the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, and the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness?
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says?
I care.
Well, I don't. Phoenix! I had to. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer.
Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us.
Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edwards' defense attorney in tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't got one yet.
What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's talking to is willing to take his case.
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him.
Unfortunately not.
Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney.
Who was the witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential.
Anyways, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness?
Yep.
It was pretty cold out in the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when another witness is going to turn up. Now, Currybot, yes, Edgeworth is essentially your rival, but Phoenix and Edgeworth actually do go back quite a bit.
Yeah, they actually have a history. Those two, in fact, have a history together.
Yeah, the anime branches out a bit as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I had forgotten.
Kind of like everybody in 2020, because no one was in the Christmas spirit.
Pah!
No, it's the truth. I didn't feel it was Christmas.
Yeah, neither did I. What are you getting for me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Okay, I've got no evidence. Guess I better go to the detention center.
You know, Nick, we've all been here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. No shit!
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing? No!
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and you'll get mad, or burst into tears.
He's
Edgeworth,
my bab.
we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what!
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you! Nick? Why am I the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Ha! Good one, right. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
Excuse... What?
My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault and they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of them their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Anything else to say? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will.
I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
But, Nick... Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick... I just want to say, considering what Edgeworth did for us, we kind of owe him one.
But obviously he doesn't... I think he takes it in a personal way. He doesn't want Phoenix involved.
Even so, we owe him one. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edwards' case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they had a witness.
Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They were told they want to hold an investigation briefing.
Briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go.
Any last things you want to ask before I head back?
Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself.
Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct.
We can talk more there, pal.
But you're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right.
Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct.
Come down and see me anytime.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now let's get investigating. Birdies!
Ambience.
I hear the birdies. Borbs. I call birds borbs.
Borbs.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Hey, it's May.
Samurai dogs.
I want a samurai dog. Please, Gert. I want a hot dog.
I swear you are, Maya.
I want a hot dog.
I'm definitely Phoenix when it comes to this situation.
I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now.
I still wonder if it's actually Will Powers that's wearing the princess costume. They just dub over his. They just dub over his voice.
Yep.
I feel like a girly girl.
He'd be like Putty Putty Prisoner from One Punch Man. I mean, like, you know?
Nope.
I want a samurai dog.
And then my friend Stuart in the chat saying he wants a hot dog, or better yet, a chili dog. Look, I love hot dogs too, but please, you're making me hungry, and I'm just not long after my dinner.
I want Five Guys burgers and fries.
They only came to the UK 4 years ago.
I want Five Guys hot dogs and fries.
Kirby Bot says you'll buy you a hot dog.
All right, go to Five Guys. I want 2 plain hot dogs and a small fry.
Yeah, they only came to the UK in 2014, I think. Five Guys. They first tested it in Glasgow.
They're expensive, but they're good.
They first tested Five Guys in the UK in Glasgow, where I live, because I'll put it this way: Glaswegians, when they're drunk, they'll eat anything. Even when they're sober, they'll try anything once. Believe me. So if any brand wants to test something in the UK, more often than not, they'll test it in Glasgow.
Interesting.
A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. I do like the fact that the PC version has this little magnifying glass, so you know what to hit.
Yeah.
Because in the 3DS version, it was quite hard because you just had to sort of tap and pray. Yes, you are a waiter, Kirby Bot.
A what?
Kirby Bot says, "What am I, a waiter?" Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Now give me the food.
Anyway, that's you.
Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string,
And it goes,
and
pop.
it go.
Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Party poppers. I love them.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Wasn't that obvious?
Yes. Yes, it was.
He...
Poppers. Yeah, may as well.
Take them.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
You're crafty.
Oh, yeah, they say they make a bang sound, so...
A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea you buy a hot dog and eat it here. On a plastic bench? Hell no. I'd probably snap the damn thing.
Yeah, I know.
I doubt anyone would sit here and eat it on a day like this. Except maybe Maya if she had a samurai dog.
He.
Except maybe Nicole if she had a Five Guys hot dog.
I want 2 plain hot dogs and a small fry, please. That's all I ever get at Five Guys.
The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
You call that big? Clearly you've never been to Scotland, Maya. Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape.
Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to believe.
She's such a cinnamon roll. I love her.
Okay, I think we've investigated all we can here. Yep. Everything's been... Yep. Okay.
Oh, Maya, you are a small, precious bab. I love you. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them.
See, she can be smart when she wants to be.
That SUV. Judging by the look of it, it's either a Daihatsu or a Suzuki. This is Japan,
You know your cars.
That's a German ration container. I know that because I've got one. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Well, it is a park. That sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting the tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh. Smokey the Bear will be on your ass. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Only you can prevent forest fires. There's also another bear in there somewhere. Hey, anyone got picnic baskets?
The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then?
I'm not having this conversation. Yeah, it's lightweight, but it's tough. My little ration pot is made of aluminium. So is the little fork spoon combination thing I've got. Also German.
That's you.
There's food and some magazine on the sheets. It takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Again, clearly you've never been to Scotland.
Telescope and a camera.
It's not a telescope, it's a microphone.
Oh, microphone.
The camera has a mic and some sort of attachment.
That was a telescope for a minute.
It must take pictures when triggered by noise. Angry John's referencing The Simpsons in the chat. Only who can prevent forest fires? You pressed you, referring to me. That is incorrect. The correct answer is you.
Oh, God. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh.
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken.
Don't kick it! Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices?
Okay, that killed me.
Ugh.
Well, what then? These things?
The party poppers? Well,
Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Huh? Sorry? Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs?
I remember in Turnabout Storm when Phoenix first heard Applejack's voice, the first image that popped in his head was her.
Oh god, yeah. I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting up a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with exaggerated drawl, why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are.
Southern accent's actually my favorite accent in the US.
I love the southern accent too.
Particularly the Louisiana Bayou accent.
Oh, I love the Louisiana accent. I love it so crisp and sweet. Nick, help! And who are you now? A chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends.
Just figured out y'all gonna say it and say it for Jeebus' sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day.
Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film.
Watch it!
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm charging changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge.
Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What?
Attorneys in Japan actually do wear that badge.
I see. Y'all are gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me of that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you.
Oh, I've got a certain blonde-haired pony to introduce you to. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here, on the lake.
A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you lack.
Finally, some cooperation.
You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard.
Come to think of it, we did... Where did Maya get to?
Sorry. She scares me. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. She's so uncouth. Never you mind, honey. I kind of tall yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
Even in the anime, even in the Japanese version of the anime, when Lotta Hart appeared, you had like banjo country music playing. So even they're aware of like how she is in English.
Yep. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here for photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya.
Anyway, now with the Dragon Ball GT music playing, can we get some...
I was gonna say, yeah.
Bit by bit I'm falling under your
Your
spell.
spell. Oh yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much in television lately.
It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so. Christmas Eve?
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Yeah, I gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. Not seeing enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I see when.
Judging by the way her dialogue is written, I would guess Lotta Hart, at least in the American version, is either from Texas or Alabama.
Yeah, probably.
It's between those two that have got the thickest southern accent.
So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at the university, Country U.
So I hear.
So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago.
What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars?
That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's a German made, a genuine Soligan.
Isn't that where they make knives?
So what's this device you have stuck to your camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That might triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat.
Yeah, so why would she have a microphone if she was looking for falling stars? That already doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, friend Alex is saying Tennessee and West Virginia tend to have thick accents too. Yeah, but they're not really in the heartland. Like the heartland is like the real bottom southern states like Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can move on.
I guess so.
Let's try the precinct.
What type of gumshoe is in here?
Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency?
No! None of those things! We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around?
Gumshoe? Oh, yeah. He's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon.
Okay, we'll come back.
You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that?
Do I look like a criminal or something?
Well, I think it's more just the way you're dressed. I wish there was a male character in this that had a southern accent. I absolutely love it. But I guess not.
Oh well, what can you do?
I hate this when you have to move around to trigger something. Oh, I forgot the other side of the park.
Oh yeah, the boat rentals. Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place in one of those boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
It's fun. Really? Well,
Yeah, they're really fun.
How about we go out on one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet. Now I want to go to the lake house.
That was fun, that, when we went out to the lake house for the big boat.
Yeah, I want to go to my aunt's lake house now.
Well, probably not till next year at the most.
Yeah.
You need your jab.
Yep.
A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas.
I'm on a boat.
There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
There's actually a little Easter egg in the Ace Attorney Investigations game, the one where you play as Edgeworth, where you're actually at the lake for another case, and you can actually see in the background Maya and Phoenix having a boat ride.
Oh, that's cute.
There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. I think I've done all I can here. Have I? Yes. Yes, I have. If I present her camera, might do something.
Yeah.
Lotta.
Yeah?
So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises?
Yep.
Actually, the victim in this case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party poppers?
I guess it would.
Yeah, TV shows and movies always tend to exaggerate the sound of guns. They're actually a lot quieter in real life.
Yeah, they are.
Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey! Y'all are pretty brat.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look and see at my film.
It would have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.
And Angry John pointed out as well, a silencer doesn't make a pistol, suddenly completely silent. You can still hear it.
Yeah.
It's just a bit harder, because it doesn't echo as much.
Mm-hmm.
Anything new to examine here? Because I know a certain lovable butts is going to appear there later.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Other brothers can't deny. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe?
We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news.
Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edwards said anything?
Not a word.
So how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir. And do me a favor.
Stand by Mr. Edgeworth.
He needs your help, and you're the one to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants to declare guilty every time. Yeah, his method might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Shot through the heart!
Not too late.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face!
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just had this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Well, I hope it helps you, pal.
Thanks, Detective. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Oof. One way to go.
Damn.
Nope, still not here.
Damn it, Edgeworth!
Come on, Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look.
Wait,
See? See? He was shooting him with that pistol.
it looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell who was that shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon so. I reckon no.
Ugh.
I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent.
I wasn't.
I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to the cop. Talk to the cops.
Hey, as a fellow guy with a very thick accent, I wasn't insulting anything, okay?
So I'm off to talk to the cops. I think that 3 times fast.
So I'm off to talk to the cops, so I'm off to talk to the cops, so I'm off to talk to the cops.
Shut up. Y'all can have this photo. Tongue twisters are not my strong suit. Later.
Wait, Lotta!
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but that wasn't boring yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Are you related to the angry video game nerd?
Oh, God. Lotta! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone.
On the way around.
Hey, maybe that'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow.
Now I think we can go to the precinct.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, that was my stomach.
Nothing gets past my ears.
Shut up. Looks like the police haven't get up and they're interviewing.
Hey!
Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick!
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous! Dude, it's me! Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one?
Yes, please.
Gotta get the money for dates, you know. Miss Girl Kiance, she deserves the best. Or Kiance, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume? She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute! Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not!
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick. Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Mai, he's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been staying out here in the cold.
Oof.
I think what you just... Oh, good.
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here at the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat! The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course! Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. You know, not thinking about it. Jason Griffith would be a good voice for Larry.
Yeah. What? Now you guys know. Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? So Mr. Edward was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edwards is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on the knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about the man's duty to society and all that. What a bore! I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy!
A monster?
Yeah! Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's the photo.
Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster! A real monster!
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something. Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, we heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like that, an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh?
Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is?
Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Oh, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Nope. Okay. We can move on. Nothing here. Nothing here either. And Edgeworth still isn't here. Fuck me.
What do we do now?
There we go. You just have to keep moving until you finally trigger something.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me the autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's the lawyer that was at the office that Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office. Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. And he's still not gotten his painting back. I guess it was taken into evidence after Red White got arrested?
Yeah.
After Donald Trump got arrested?
Ahem!
Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see?
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. All bitter desserts.
Guess we show him the autopsy report?
Yeah.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Hammond!
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember?
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial of Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But that case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
Finally. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know.
But I see no point in hiding anything from you now.
Very well.
Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. What are you doing?
I was letting the dog out, and
It's pretty clear he was the only one who would have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim of the Gord Lake murder?
Correct.
that spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're...
It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations of this case runs out in 3 days.
What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, Angry John is saying in Japan, they did have a statute of limitations for murder in 2001 when the game was made.
Oh, really?
I think it's changed since then, because I know certain cases in Japan now do have juries. It's not like the way they present it in this game.
I see.
Yeah, it's things like this you remember that the entire Ace Attorney series was actually made to make fun of the Japanese law system.
Well, yeah.
Because it was...
That's what the creator said, I made this game because the Japanese law system is so corrupt and evil.
Yeah, it's incredibly corrupt. In Japan, you're pretty much you're guilty until declared innocent, similar to France.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what other countries, but they're the two ones that come to mind. And,
yeah.
And they didn't have a jury.
Basically, guys, in Japan, you're guilty until proven innocent, whereas here in America, you're innocent until proven guilty.
And
See how fucked that is?
And most of the Western world, you're innocent until proven guilty. It's the same here in Scotland.
Yeah, it's like you're pretty much fucked if you're in Japan.
And most of the Western world, you're innocent until proven guilty. It's the same here in Scotland.
Yeah, it's like you're pretty much fucked if you're in Japan.
And but it wasn't quite as simple as they show in the game. I think beforehand it used to be a series of 3 judges who came to a conclusion, not 1. But don't quote me on that. Okay, now I just need to figure out what to do. Maybe I need to present him with something? Oh yeah.
Yeah, present stuff.
Your attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Don't! Nope. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Of course we will.
Of course.
Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind.
We do.
I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that?
Earthquake? Nick! It's a big one! Huh? It's coming down. Phew. That was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edward doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth...
Yeah?
We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe.
What's going on here?
Huh?
What's wrong,
What's
Detective?
wrong, Detective? Oh, that's you.
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to you all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's all this about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. I'm not a prosecutor. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? Maybe yes, maybe no.
Column A, column B.
No, sir. Oops. Oh wait, I can't talk to him. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can
do that?
Sorry.
It's okay.
So there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again, for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please.
I know you're the
Already
only
did
one who can
that.
do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, about that. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers.
Game of Dreams, the game is called Ace Attorney.
I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later!
Yeah, I'm getting hungry, actually.
I don't think there's much left, and then we'll call it.
I wonder what is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth.
Okay.
Okay, we'll save it there and we'll finish this trial next week.
Yep.
Whew. Okay, so we finished Turnabout Samurai and we got a good start on Turnabout Goodbyes.
Yep.
So, hopefully next week we shall finish this case and then we're going to move on to the second game because I already said this to Nicole the other night. We're not going to do Rise from the Ashes. It's far too long.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not even... Until the 4th game, it wasn't even canon to the series anyway because Rise from the Ashes was actually added when they ported the games to the DS to show the capabilities of the console. Whereas the original Game Boy Advance game, it was just these original 4 cases, so it's not even that relevant. Even the anime skips it.
Yeah.
Right, well, I don't think there's anything left to say. It sounds like you're hungry and you need something to eat. And
Yep.
I need to go rest my voice. So,
Yeah.
Anything to say before we head off?
Nothing much here.
Nope, nothing on my end either. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for sitting in the public gallery, and next week we shall finish this case. Goodbye.
Yep. Bye.